Former MPA boss Mxolisi Nxasana says the fact that none of the MPA heads finished their terms of office point to political interference. He's also slammed the conduct of his then deputy, Jiba, in the case involving former KZN Hawks head Johan Boysen. Now Nxasana is testifying before the state capture inquiry today.
Then in this matter, what I found is that Advocate Jiba authorized the racketeering. She signed the racketeering certificate and authorized that General Boysen be charged with racketeering, which was then the subject matter in court. General Boysen challenged that, and Judge Govan found in his favor that there was no evidence justifying the authorization of the racketeering charges against General Boysen. But when I questioned Advocate Jiba why she had to sign that, obviously bearing in mind that she was accessing her authority at the time before I came there, her response was that she relied, if I quote her, she said, I relied on these so-called experts, racketeering experts. And then I pointed out to her that
was she pointing to certain specific people as experts?
Yes, she pointed at people, the prosecution team who were present.
Yes, okay.
Then I said to her, perhaps it would have been better. I wouldn't have expected her to go through the bundles and bundles. In fact, it was the boxes of evidence. But if I were her, I said I would have asked them to point me to the relevant evidence that points to racketeering, or to the relevant evidence that implicates General Boysen. And to my surprise, what they then produced...
I'm sorry. When you say she said she relied on the persons that she referred to as experts in racketeering,
yes,
was she saying that in relation to concluding whether or not a racketeering charge should be one of the charges against General Boysen?
That is correct.
So she was saying as to whether there was enough evidence or not to justify a charge of racketeering, she had relied on them.
That is correct.
That was your understanding?
That was my
evidence.
understanding,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Then, Chair, I think it's on record that what was there in the file, in the docket, was a mere unsigned statement, not commissioned from one witness who left the country, as in Greece. And also the other statements were statements of, were hearsay statements which were not only hearsay but twice remote hearsay statements. And my feeling was that there is no way. I then took them through and I explained to them, I convinced them that there is no way that we would succeed in appealing the decision of Judge Govan. And I then instructed them to withdraw the notice of appeal, which they then did.